Motions under old or new business, and at the very end of the board meeting, page 11, number 15. Agenda item number 14 on page 10, director's concerns, leaves us, the stakeholders, without any knowledge of what might be addressed, which is not at all transparent, although the board continues to push for transparency. Perhaps some of the director's concerns are not relative to board business at the time, as witnessed at previous board meetings, and should be taken through respective committees for consideration and then brought back to the board as a whole. Another concern granted by stakeholders is the ability to comment on said motions after board discussion on that motion, as there may be more input on that item from stakeholders prior to the vote. I would suggest the policy committee meet to address this concern and brainstorm ideas of addressing audience input. Proper procedures and protocol still, of course, need to be followed to allow for civil discourse without one or two board members attempting to control the meetings when the president resides and without interruptions or unwarranted comments. If everyone, from the board to the stakeholders, has the district's best interests at heart so we can have a positive impact on our community, we will continue to find ways to make our board meetings more productive and respectful. This should give all of us pause for thought. Possibly taking those suggestions to task can be helpful. Thank you.
Next up will be Barbara Bowes, item K, and then item K.
Okay, my comment is on motion to pay. It's extremely vague. People that I've spoken to don't understand what it means. I think they do, but I'm not sure I do. It seems to give significant legal powers to the board president. But in policy 011 under the Code of Conduct, it states individuals have no legal authority outside the meetings of the board and should conduct their relationships with all stakeholders and media on this basis. But here it seems that you're overriding that policy and giving, like I said, I think I understand what it means, but it's not at all clear to the stakeholders of the community. And we think that maybe you want to rethink the motion to make it clearer so that we understand what it is you're trying to accomplish with this motion. I personally think it's because there might be time constraints if something should come up. And it can't be addressed prior to the next regular meeting. I mean, that's what special meetings are for, but I've had numerous people question me. I said, I don't know, I didn't write it. So I can guess, but am I guessing correctly, or am I letting my own personal feelings get in the way? I don't know. And I just wish that we would make it clearer, more concise, explain to us what the motion means. Thank you.
Mr. Bradley, item K.
I agree with everything she just said. The only thing I can add is not only is it not within our policy to allow individuals of a board to act as the board, but in this situation, apparently you're trying to allow an individual board member to meet with or authorize consumption of dollars with a solicitor, which is also against the new rules that the board has established, that without board approval of 5 members, do you have a right to incur charges by a solicitor. But if he does make a decision, since he's not allowed without the board approval, when it comes back to the board at the next meeting, according to what this motion was written as, like you said, I thought you wrote it, to be honest with you, Larry, I thought you wrote it. So it's so convoluted, but you're saying that the solicitor wrote it. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, so, wow. But anyway, so it allows the solicitor to get paid to do a job that you think is okay, and if the board finds out that it's not okay, then we're going to pay the solicitor a second time to undo what he just did. And to me, it's a very self-serving motion. reviewed by the policy committee prior to even showing up on the agenda, and it violates so many state laws and board governance and policies to allow an individual to act as the board in the interim of the board meeting. It's wrong. It's not what the public meetings are for. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rattler. We'll move on to communications. Superintendent's report.
Thank you.